Hello and welcome back to Coastal Crafts. So I've got some orders, some fairly big orders, but yes, I did go to some more online shops and buy some bits, mostly tonic bits. And the one I went to first was Crafty Devils. So I've never shopped from this shop before, but they are craftydevilspapercraft.co.uk. And yeah, you can see I picked up lots of tonic bits and a few other bits. So I've got this here so that I can tell you how much things were if you're interested. So I mainly went on because there was a couple of things that really appealed to me, and one of the things was this die set, and I've wanted this die set for quite a while. And actually one of the things that put me off getting it was the fact that I thought it was bigger than it was, and actually it's a reasonable size for going on a card. I thought it was going to be even bigger and thought that's not going to fit on any cards and not going to be any use to me, but it's actually quite a nice size, and I'll show you in a second. You can see it's got the mermaid inside, you've got all the different sea bits and they're all different layers, and your starfish and your shell, and this was £7.99, which is one of the cheapest prices I have seen it being sold for. So I thought I would finally buy it for myself. And we can see I've die cut some of these bits. I've not had a chance to do anything with them yet, but they're sort of sitting there ready. So I'll put some of these bits on. So this shows you the main bit. You can see how it's layered in different colours because that's all the different pieces that you get. And some of them, you don't have to cut the outside, you could cut into this bit and things like that. So in order for the mermaid to really show up, I felt it did need to, I didn't paper piece it because I'm too lazy. I just stuck a bit of colour card behind the die and just snipped around it. And I think she really shows up there, because with a mermaid, you want it to show up, don't you? But that is really pretty. And then you get these corner bits, and I've also done a bit of sticking bits behind it. And I could have put that back into my machine and embossed it more, but I didn't. I had to go to trying to colour it, but that's not so good, is it? So you can see a bit more of the embossing on that because that's adorable, scoreable. So that's the first die set. And then there were just a few more dies that I just noticed that were on offer. So this one, I'm just looking here, Mini Moments, handmade with love, £2.49, and I thought this would be useful for sort of attaching to projects, maybe on the back of a project, or maybe just a little extra bit. I actually thought it was going to be smaller than this, I have to admit. It's quite a big bit to add to say handmade with love. But as you can see, it doesn't necessarily sort of cut it. It just does it cut? I think it just embosses it into it, but it's quite effective. It really does show up. And as you can see, I've just stuck the colour card on the back to make the flowers show up as well, as they're really pretty. So I do think that works well. And you could probably, yeah, you could trim that off and just have handmade with love as just a little bit and stick that on the back of a card. That would work as well. And then this one, I think I picked up because it was very cheap. Have a wonderful day. £1. Sorry. So this is a die and stamp set. When I tried it out, I sort of failed slightly by not lining the stamp up very well. But that's easily redone. Where have I put it now? So you get the back layer, you get the front layer, and you get 2 sets of stamps. You get many congratulations to you and have a wonderful day. So if I actually stamp it correctly, that's a really nice sentiment. And it's possible that other sentiments that I have will also fit onto there. So I thought for £1, that's going to be quite useful. So there we go, Rococo. And then these two I picked up. One said £2.40 on there, but it wasn't. I think I paid £1.49 for each of them. They were a little bit smaller than I expected, but that didn't matter. Firstly, it was is it an alligator or crocodile? They're saying Crikey Croc is called, so crocodile. And of course, I was thinking my little sort of safari themed baby album for the crocodile. And he is a real cutie. Look at that, I love him. He's also got a bit of embossing detail, which you could run through with an embossing mat. And then this one, just because I thought a doily would be quite useful, because somebody else sent me some die cuts they'd cut themselves that were doilies, and they were so pretty. And this is nice. I've sort of coloured it in with a bit of, just cut it out in white card, and then that's just had a bit of distressed oxide and those metallic Spectrum Noir inks on it. And that is really nice for like layering behind things. So that will also be another useful die set. So that's the dies. Those are the bits I've actually played with. Then the other bits I've not had a chance to really look at. But the other reason that I put the order in was that I have been wanting this stamp set for a while. And I was waiting to see if it went reduced anywhere, but it didn't. They had it on here for £10, and Tonic website still had it for £20. I'm sure as soon as I've got it, it will go reduced, but that's just life, isn't it? But having tried some Tonic stamps before and finding the nice quality that they are, which, yeah, they're really lovely quality, I was quite keen to get some more of them. And I'm a bit obsessed with ticket stamps. So the idea is that they will go on your ticket. I have my own set of ticket dies, so I'm hoping that they're going to fit on there. But what's most likely going to happen is that they're not going to fit, and then I'm going to want the die set that goes with them. So fingers crossed they fit my one so that I don't have to do that. But you've got lots of other bits that will be really nice. Like he said yes and she said yes. I'm doing some engagement cards, together forever, so it'd be really sweet for some like wedding things. And marry me, that's a very wedding one, isn't it? A night to remember. It could just be a night out. So they're all quite romantic, but some of the sentiments, but yeah, some of the other ticket bits. So I just really liked it, and it's good quality stamp and a good size stamp as well. So £10. So that was the other thing that I particularly had my eyes on. Whilst I was there, they had this, and I've seen other people pick up this, and I thought, you know what, it's not particularly cheap and it's not essential, but actually I think it would be quite useful for me because I've been getting glitter absolutely everywhere. So this is the Tonic Nouveau, what do they call it? Double-ended craft spoon. And I want it for scooping out my glitter and sprinkling on things. But at the moment, I literally tip the bottle of glitter out and shake it, and it goes everywhere. And then I spend the next 2 days clearing up glitter, and it's getting on my nerves. So you could obviously use this for embossing powder as well. So for me, I'm going to use it, and I really like it. I like the Nuvo products, I like the quality of them, I like how they feel, and I like how they look. I wouldn't say it's an essential. You can easily manage. You could just get a spoon, couldn't you? A little spoon, but I think that one's really nice. So I did chuck that one in for £3.99. Then I saw, as I say, it's a very long haul, isn't it? But they had these, which are transfers. These were 50p for the pack, and they are rub-on transfers, I believe, and I hope they still work, because sometimes old transfers don't work, they go bad. But I really like these. They're kind of like, it says Parisian, so fairly sort of vintage Parisian, and the idea they had was for using it for these drawers that they used to sell, I believe. I don't think they still sell them, but I think for some of my 3D projects they would look nice. At 50p, I thought if I get them and I really like them, I shall use both packs, or if not, I shall be gifting one of those out. So I like that. And then a couple of other reduced items. They had these. I bought these before years ago when they first came out, and I think I paid more than this, but they were down to, I think, £1, but they're just really pretty. Really nice. And then this trim was 40p, and I thought you can never go wrong with pom-pom trim. I just like pom-pom trim, so 40p, I shoved that one in. And then they had these stamps that were 25p each. And I thought I bought 6, but I seem to have only bought 5. And now I wish I bought 2 of each for 25p each, because they're a lot cuter than I thought they were going to be. I haven't stamped them out yet, but they're that really good quality rubber stamp. And then look at those images. See, I think you can get a special paper pad that matches it, but actually their faces are kind of funny. I'd rather just colour that in myself. That's the two girls Faye and May together. Then we've got Ocean. So she's like running away. Look at her dress, it's really pretty. Who's that? Aurora. This one's cute. She's cuddling a teddy. Keris. Keris. Remember Keris from Catatonia? That's what makes me think about. And Bella. She's pretty in her little heels. That's really cute. So I love those. So the idea was I would maybe gift some of them out in Happy Mail, and I'm sure I still will. But I almost wish I'd got 2 of each so I could gift out even more. So yeah, that's what I got from Crafty Devils, and that came to £32, which I don't think is bad for the amount of stuff that I got. But I will quickly show you. Hello, Bailey. Bailey's in the room. I did do a haul from Tonic that arrived today, and I bought some more of their bundles. So I got a bundle of Nuvo Vintage Drops. So we've got these 2 colours, that colour, that colour, that colour, and that colour. And I wanted Vintage Drops for a little while, but this was the first time they had a bundle with colours that I really liked. And I have pre-prepared just a piece of paper with some baking paper on so that I can try these out for you. And then when they dry, being baking paper, you could just peel them off. So I'm not wasting it. They come with a little tag, but that gets in the way, so we just get rid of that. So what I now know about Vintage Drops is that they dry matte. Not to my friend matte, but matte as in not shiny. So when I heard that, I was quite keen to get them. So this colour is Regency Green. We have Yellow Brick Road. That's nice, isn't it? I like the whole Wizard of Oz thing. So I'll do a close-up in a minute. Let's get these tags come off when you take the lids off. This is like a skin-coloured one, isn't it? For pale skin people like me. Peachy keen. I quite like peach colour. It's like an underrated colour. It's not quite pink and it's not quite yellow, I guess. Bohemian teal. That is a nice colour, isn't it? Very bold. Got another green in the pack. Pioneer green. Oh. And last but not least, Postbox Red. So if you're foreign, our postboxes in England, of course, are red. So there we go. Obviously, they're going to take some time to dry, but you can have a closer look and see. So at the moment, they look shiny, but I am confident that when they dry, because I know they do, they will dry matte. So I got that bundle, and I believe that was about £8 something. And then I picked up another bundle. I just went bundle crazy for the Nuvo products. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there should be one more. Here it is. Got 5 of these jewel drops. You might have seen me pick up. So I've already bought. Come on, let's focus. This one, which I picked up from Hobbycraft for £2.50. But I managed to get all of these, I think, for £5 something. Oh dear, oh dear. So I thought, even though I've already got this one, it didn't matter. Is it that one that I've got? Yeah, it's that one. So the thing about the jewel drops, these are the ones that dry translucent. So a real nice sheer effect. So I'm not going to open that one up again because you've probably seen me do that one, but I will just show you these. And you can even see their translucency before they dry. It's going to be a fairly long video, isn't it? Rose water. Then we have, what are you? Why is your name not on here? Steel blue. Put the name in a different place. I did think I was getting a yellow one. I was slightly disappointed because I kind of wanted a yellowy one. Key lime. I like that name as well. And of course another kind of tealy one, which is Aqua Plains. So you can see the difference if you look carefully, that they are far more translucent. Lighting's not great because it's not the right time of day, but there we go. So that's the Nuvo Drops that I picked up. And then they had another bundle, and I was obviously going bundle mania, and I think this one was £6 something, but I thought I'm going to try Nuvo Glacia Paste. I don't know much about this. I'm looking at that now and thinking, they're both Quicksilver. One of those is meant to be a different colour. So why have I been sent 2 of the same colour? am I going to be bothered with contacting them and complaining about that? I am a bit disappointed because I thought I was getting a gold one, which is what I was meant to get. But I don't know if I've got the energy to contact customer services over changing the colour of my Glacia Paste. Comment below whether you think I should. I can't open that. Why is that so hard to open? There we go. So I don't know anything really about these, but we will have a look. I obviously won't open up both the silver ones, as in case I decide I do want to send it back, or I'm going to keep it for a while. But my intention with this is to use it through stencils. So yeah, very nice and sheeny. I mean, that silver colour is lovely. So maybe 2 pots of silver will do me good. But as I say, that wasn't quite what I was expecting to receive. So yeah, I got Quicksilver and I got Sea Sprite. I mean, I love Sea Sprite. If they hadn't sent me this one, I'd be gutted. But this was meant to be a gold colour. But such is life. Maybe I'll let them off, as I do like them as a company. And then I picked up a couple more pots of their sequins. These are £1 each. Although I feel like I'm getting shortchanged on that one because it's only half full. But I guess they do them by weight and not by quantity, and maybe they weigh more. But these were, yeah, as I say, £1. That's Vanilla Delight sequins. There we go. I didn't buy Vanilla Delight in the first place. It's in the reduced section. But then when I thought about it, I thought, actually, that colour would be useful. Then I got the Periwinkle Blue sequins. And there are all sorts of different sequin sizes that come in there. And then look at that. Gorgeous colour. So I thought I'd ordered those before, and then it turned out I hadn't ordered them. So add those to my collection. And then we have the Prickly Pear, which I wasn't quite sure about the colour, but then I thought, you know what, for Christmas, and they're not going to be on sale forever. So yeah, I do think that Tonic does some great sales and bundles. I'm disappointed they sent me the wrong one, but I'm not going to hold it against me because I've done lots of orders from them and they've all been fine other than that. And to be honest, they probably look quite similar on the shelf. They do some good deals. I've ordered some dies as well from them because I have no willpower. They did send this. So they're doing the Peekaboo die set, 35% off. Personally, I just don't like it. I think it looks a bit funny, but I'm sure people will make cards that make it look really good. And they have 30% off luxury luggage. I don't tend to take my craft supplies anywhere. I've got too much of it to take it anywhere, but you know, I don't know what Mango's doing. Mango. If you do take crafting stuff places, they look gorgeous. So yeah, check those out. Those are current offers. Sorry for such a long video, but I shall be back very soon. Bye.